Looks as if the hand... Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
And man, oh man, what a gamble, right? To start the game, I guess they're trying to get this home crowd even more jacked up, get them in the football game, but it fails. They recover the onside kick. Now you're going to need this home crowd to get loud and play some defense with them.
Snags it, and there's running room. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, get it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it.
There's some room. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field, get it to him early on the first drive, and let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback may change this route. Running inside. It's Phillips. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Zips come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Motion from the wideout. Quick release by the QB. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Zips. Into the end zone for 6. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, get it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
Run inside. It's Lindsey. Hammers ahead for a yard after the 12.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Gets it out to the 22-yard line, and that'll be enough for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They want to run this quarterback. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Falcons will punt this one away. Not a lot of room to field this one. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Makes the quick grab. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Breaks into the open.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
The Zips are moving quickly down the field. Nine-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Guys, it's Akron holding the lead here so far. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Zips with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Grab behind the line. It's Hawkins. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tackled.
Makes a grab and room to run. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
He's got it on the run. Could not make his way to the corner. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Zips. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Effective offense leading the way here in establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
And it's a little close, a little too close for comfort, but I'll tell you what, quarterback's got to be aware, right? When they're taking shots or they're throwing the football close to their own end zone, got to know where they're at so they don't give up the safety. Good job by the quarterback. I'd like him to get rid of the football next time, but at least he didn't take the safety.
The Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He's got great speed. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Zips ready to go on offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. He might want another play. Gonna run it. It's Phillips. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short. The 42. The RPO, it's complete. Snags it and he's open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Akron. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the Air Force offense ready to take over. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great.
There's a crease. The 50, the 40, the 30. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the Zips sideline. Guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
Thanks, Holly. Now on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start.
False start off offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That false start changes your mindset. Now you're second and long, 9 yards to go. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Got a little grass. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30. The Zips have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Brown. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Reads it, fires complete. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Close enough for a field goal try, but they want more. Going for it on 4th and short from the 20. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Zips pound to the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Motion from the wideout. Shakes off the defender. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Maybe some room here. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the Eastern Michigan Eagles. And it's the Wolverines. Looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. As for our game here in Akron, what can you say about this playmaking receiver that's not abundantly clear? More than 100 yards in the first half. He's totally taken over this game. His team has the lead, and he's improving his draft stock as we speak. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at InfoCision Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. We're just about ready to start the second half.
take this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Akron offense ready to set up shop. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. There he goes! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Wide receiver comes in motion. On his feet at the 40. Might have a chance.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
The Zips come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Grabbed in the middle. It's Patrick. Touchdown, Zips! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Next, the score, Akron 28, Air Force 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Reed. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Falcons now set to take over on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Makes the catch and he's free. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. The option look. Keeps it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Falcons send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now on the return. Slips through the line. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get.
Here's a little room. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Zips.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense option. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just, we've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
To the air on second down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. On the option, He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Falcons will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything.
Punt, and he's got room. Quick step and go. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Hawkins. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. These receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
And the Zips trying to cash it in on first and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
And nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on first and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forced the second down and goal.
Back to pass on second down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Akron!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Reed. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Now the play fake. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Finds his tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Falcons line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Zips sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Akron holding the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
Off the RPO, complete. Across the 25. Touchdown, Zips! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Runs through the tackle. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Back to throw, it's Dawson. Using the quick game. Turning it on. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Pickett.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davis. Maybe a crease. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons!
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
He'll start the return inside his 5, and he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job.
Makes the grab in their space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Finding some room.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's trying to get it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0. You've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
Headed outside, it's Davis. Fighting off the defender. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Here we go, ready. Red 18, red 18.
Back to throw, it's Dawson. Those two not on the same page, it's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the lot.
He's loose down the middle. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Running inside, it's Davis. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Wide receiver going in motion. Now on the move. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the 1st down. And the Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.